In a weekend that shook Nigeria's political social media sphere, Reno Omokri, the ever-controversial author and former presidential aide, unleashed a fiery interview on the Honest Bunch podcast that left no stone unturned. Known for his sharp tongue and shifting political royalties, Omokri took aim at some of Nigeria's most beloved and influential figures, including Peter Obi, the man many Nigerians admire for his honesty and integrity. Arise TV's Rufai Oseni, Kogi Senator Natasha Akpoti, activist Omoyele Sowore, and Kaduna former Governor Nasir El-Rufai. Omokri opened floodgates by claiming credit for the political packaging of Peter Obi as Atiku Abubakar's running mate in the 2019 presidential election. He boldly alleged that Obi was manipulated into accepting the vice presidential slot, suggesting the behind-the-scenes power play that many had never heard before. This claim, while dramatic, raises serious questions about Obi's agency and the political machinations that often dominate Nigeria's politics. Yet, it is important to remember that Peter Obi's widespread appeal comes from his reputation as a straightforward, honest, and disciplined leader, qualities that have earned him the love and trust of millions of Nigerians. Omokri's suggestion of manipulation feels like an attempt to diminish Obi's political stature and a move that doesn't sit well with Obi's supporters, who see him as a genuine alternative to Nigeria's usual political games.
I already knew, because let me tell you something. I and Senator Ben Bruce were responsible for Waziri Atiku Abubakar picking Peter Obi as his running mate.
In 2019,
we packaged Peter Obi. In this year, I will be with Peter Obi, packaging him, saying he was the next best thing after sliced bread. I will go to London. The same thing. Peter Obi, when Peter Obi met Boris Johnson, it wasn't Peter Obi that went to Boris Johnson. I took him to Boris Johnson, myself and Senator Ben Bruce. He can't deny it because I'm a meticulous record keeper. If he wants to deny it, he will be disgraced because I will get a member of the British House of Lords, Lord Daniel Hannan, to confirm. Because that's the man that arranged it. He's my friend. I said, look, we want to see Boris Johnson and we are going to bring this man along. And that's how it happened. We were packaging this man. You know, why? I don't particularly like Peter Obi. The reason why I was doing that was because I was instructed by former President Jonathan that this is the man he wants. And I'm a loyal person. And because of my loyalty to former President Jonathan, don't forget, this is a man who wrote in his book that I am the most loyal person that was in his government. He came, he spent 10 days with me in California. 10 days. You know, so because I believe in loyalty. That's how my parents brought me up.
Sorry, Mr. Reno. Let's take it.
The interview didn't stop there. Omokri accused Arise TV presenter Rufai Oseni of having taken money from Obi before switching to support him, implying a betrayal or opportunism that fits into the larger narrative of political convenience. This claim, while explosive, fits into a familiar pattern where alliances shift quickly in Nigeria's political landscape, often driven by financial incentives rather than ideology. It is a harsh reminder of how fragile political loyalty can be, but also a call to scrutinize the motivations behind public endorsements.
And then Arise said they were going to interview me. And when I was being interviewed on Arise, I believe that, there must have been some kind of relationship between Peter Obi and Rufai Oseni. And Rufai Oseni was trying to...
Can you confirm this, or this is just speculation?
No, I can confirm it. When I said, and I'm looking at the camera...
what kind of relationship?
When I asked Peter Obi if he gave money to Rufai Oseni, especially when Rufai Oseni's father died, go and look at the statement that Peter Obi gave, because I know him. I used to write for him, so I know how manipulative he is. He dodged that. What you were saying, I don't even know Rufai's village. I don't even know. No. Go and read that subject. He did not say, I did not give him money. So people...
So you believe there was some cash exchange?
Look, let me just put it this way. if Peter Obi did not give Rufai Oseni money, let him come out and say, I have never given Rufai Oseni money. But anyway, let me go back to what I'm saying. Rufai Oseni was trying to breathe it down my neck that Bola Tinubu did not go to Chicago. I said, no, listen, and watch that interview. Go and watch it. I said, no, it is in my own political best interest to say that Bola Tinubu did not attend Chicago State University. But I am not going to sit here and lie against a man and say that he did not attend a school that I know for a fact that he attended.
The heat intensified when Omokri targeted Natasha Akpoti, a respected senator known for her courage and advocacy. Omokri's past clashes with Akpoti, including a false accusation in 2021 that he later disapproved, with evidence resurfaced, highlighting his willingness to engage in bitter disputes. This history adds a layer of complexity to his current attacks, making it difficult to separate personal vendettas from genuine political critique.
Speaking, it's impossible to say. I don't know. And anybody that tells you that they know will be lying. I don't believe her because she lied against me. The same scenario. She lied against me. I've never met her before. And I tell you why I travel first class all the time. The time I came to see, not when I came to see President Tinubu, but when I came to see Malam Nuhu Ribadu, I think that was September of 2023. Was it September 2023? Yeah, I flew first class, British Airways. She was in business class. And first class, they seclude you. You're just like, in fact, you're just in a hotel, on British Airways. And then it was only when I came out, and then I remember when I saw her, what did I do? I called you, Daddy Freeze, remember? I called you, I said, I saw Natasha, the girl, fine. Remember I told you, I said, I was seeing her for the first time, she is fine. But my wife is...
Fine, according to you.
Yes.
I believe you.
No. The photos are there. My wife is a beauty queen. I am not ashamed of it. I love my wife.
Yes. So, but you don't think, okay, you don't think it is from her claim, it would appear like, they are trying to abuse power and, make her feel less important or esteemed.
But okay, if you look at the timelines, the time when she said that this man allegedly assaulted her with her husband standing a few feet behind her, afterwards she had traveled with the man. She had eulogized the man on X. You can go and read it. She had eulogized the man on X. She had be shown with the man, talking suggestively. I don't know how to do it. I wish that I knew how to do it. Maybe Bobrisky, he could have done it. But the thing there is that there had been. If you look at all of that, you can say there's a circumstantial evidence to show that it is unlikely that Akpabio sexually assaulted her. Because if somebody sexually assaults you, you will not begin to hail the person on X, travel with the person not once, not twice. But the truth is that I don't know. Nobody really knows.
All right.
Perhaps the most explosive moment came from Omokri's verbal sparring against Omoyele Sowore, a well-known activist and politician. Sowore fired back with an earlier video clip accusing Omokri of being dismissed from his position under former President Goodluck Jonathan due to alleged criminal activities. Now, these are two intelligent guys here, Sowore and Omoyele. This accusation, if true, paints a dark picture of Omokri's past and calls into question his credibility.
Reno Omokri, as I was told, said that he has evidence even from the NIA to show that I was holding meetings with Buhari and the rest of them. Why is it so difficult to put out the evidence? If I have evidence against Reno Omokri, for instance, when Reno Omokri went and stole the identity of somebody known as Wende Simlin, I met the mother. I interviewed her. I put it out. That's the evidence. And the woman said, yes, Reno Omokri is an identity thief. When Reno Omokri sent soldiers to the mother's house to eject somebody from their house in Warri or so, I got the information, I put it out on Sahara Reporters. In fact, it led to him being fired by Jonathan, because most people did not know that Reno Omokri did not complete his tenure with Jonathan. Jonathan fired him towards the election because of a lot of criminal activities he was engaging in.
The clash between these two figures is more than just personal. It symbolizes the fierce battles for moral and political authority in Nigeria's public discourse. Omokri also took shots at Nasir El-Rufai, former Kaduna State governor. He further demonstrated his readiness to confront powerful figures without hesitation. Throughout the interview, Omokri portrayed himself as a strategic thinker who isn't afraid to change his mind in the face of facts, a claim that might seem noble but clashes with its history of shifting political alliances from supporting Goodluck Jonathan to Atiku Abubakar and then to Peter Obi, and now currently he is, rooting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Critically, while Omokri's interview was packed with revelations and accusations, it often felt like a one-sided war of words rather than a balanced discussion. His attack on Peter Obi, a leader widely admired for his honesty and commitment to good governance, seemed particularly unfair and poorly substantiated. Obi's consistent stance against corruption and his efforts to bring transparency to Nigerian politics stand in stark contrast to the murky political maneuvering Omokri described. In the end, Omokri's Honest Bunch podcast interview was a whirlwind of controversy, accusation, and political drama. It exposed the messy realities of Nigerian politics, where loyalties shift like sand and truth is often the first casualty. Yet, amidst the chaos, Peter Obi's reputation as a trustworthy leader shines brighter, reminding Nigerians why so many continue to place their hope in him. This interview is a vivid reminder that in Nigeria's political battlefield, words are weapon. Words, they are weapon. And every claim must be met with scrutiny. As Nigerians watch this power plays unfold, the real victory will belong to those who stand firm on principles, not just shifting alliances. Reno Omokri may have fired many shots, but the people's love for honesty and integrity, embodied by leaders like Peter Obi, reminds us of the doggedness of the people. The war of words continue, but truth and character will always be the ultimate battleground. There are so many intelligent people in Nigeria, whether good or bad. Intelligence is not measured with honesty and integrity. You can be intelligent, but as well not sound in truth. So, know the truth and know peace.
And then went straight to Abeokuta to meet my boss, President Obasanjo, and told him, Mr. President, I have bought the ticket. So he asked me, he said, okay, from where is your running mate going to come from? I said, of course, it's either southeast or southwest. He said, no, leave southwest. Because I was there for 8 years. Go to southeast. I said, okay, sir. Do you have anybody in mind? He said, yes. The first person he suggested was Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. So I told him Ngozi was not a member of our party. I believe if I forward the name to the party, they will reject. I said, okay. He said, what about Soludo? I said, Soludo too was not a member of our party, so they will not accept. He now said, what about Peter Obi? I said, Peter Obi is a member of the party. He said, okay, take him. I said, okay, sir.
I would prefer to have the best president, the best president of Nigerian origin. And if you ask me, if you're going to ask me, who do I think will make the best president, I would say, and it's going to upset a lot of people, but I would say Peter Obi. Peter Obi will be an absolutely fabulous president. If Peter Obi were president of Nigeria, Nigeria would be like Dubai in a matter of years. But now,
of leadership in Nigeria. He raised the bar of leadership in Nigeria. Since he left office, can you believe that this man does not take anything, not even like a penny from the Anambra State government? And while he was there, he was a man that built up Anambra State. Anambra State used to be almost educationally disadvantaged. And then in less than 2 years, he brought them to be #1. He left that state with a reserve. Look, we need people like this. I'm so proud of Governor Obi. I listened to him today and, I was touched. Like, do we have fellows like this in Nigeria? I'm very proud of this man. Look at everything that he has touched. He made money for himself in